guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a review and tutorial over the new Stila Modern Goddess collection. Now this is a part of their fall 2015 collection, so everything is brand new. The packaging is all gold. It's very goddess-like theme, and that's why I've got the what would you call this? Maybe an Aphrodite hairstyle going on right now. I don't really know. But yes, it's very gorgeous packaging, and the collection itself is really unique. And I do want to let you guys know that this video is in partnership with Stila Cosmetics. Now I have had these products for about 2 weeks now, so I have had the opportunity to try them out, and I will be giving you my honest opinion on them. And if you want to see me using them in action beforehand, or if you want to see some of the products that I have photographed, you can check out my Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. Last week I think I posted a similar look to what I'm wearing right now, and a ton of you guys said you wanted to see the tutorial on it, so I decided I would throw in a tutorial along with the review. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, then just keep on watching.
I've already applied my foundation and concealer, and I'm going in with the Stila Perfectly Poreless Putty Perfector, which is quite a tongue twister if you ask me, but I absolutely love this product. I love wearing it on top of my foundation as well as wearing it alone. You can see I'm using the pad that does come in the compact, and if you're curious about my shade, I'm in the color Light. Sticking to the goddess theme, I'm just applying some bronzer to the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, and my jawline to give my face a little bit more of a glowing appearance. Now, when I think of a goddess, I don't really think of rosy cheeks, so I just went in and applied a little bit more of a bronzing blush for a hint of color. Of course, you gotta have that glow going on, so I just applied one of my favorite highlighters to the high points of my cheeks. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using my favorite liner from the fall Stila collection, and it is called Smoky Quartz ink. It's a really beautiful black eyeliner with specks of gold in it. When you apply it, it almost has an olive look to it, but I think that's just the black liner and the gold contrasting. It's really gorgeous, and I think when you look at it, it kind of takes you a minute to figure out what color it exactly is. And I'm applying it with the Stila Quill eyeliner brush, and you can see it fits the natural contours of my eye very nicely, and it just gives me a precise tip. It's always up to you guys on how thick you want your winged liner to be. I just chose a kind of in between, not too thick, not too thin line, and I just absolutely love the way this liner looks, you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm applying the excess liner to my lower lash line, and then I tightlined my eyes with a black kohl liner and smudged everything out with a black eyeshadow. And once you've done that, this is what your eyes are going to look like before mascara. So we're going to move into some lash primer now. This is the Stila Lash Primer from the fall collection, and you guys will hear me talk about this a little bit more in the review. It's a really good lash primer that isn't going to leave your lashes looking white. After that, I just applied a couple coats of the Stila mascara, also from the fall collection, and then I topped my lips with one of my favorite nude lip colors. I think that nude is really complimenting for this look, so I would highly suggest going with one of your favorite nude glosses or favorite nude lipsticks. And that is it for the tutorial. I think it's really achievable for anyone. It's a great daytime or nighttime look and super classic. So we are going to get into the review now.
The first product I want to talk about is probably my favorite from the entire collection. I've already talked about it on my channel, and it is the Stila Perfectly Poreless Putty Perfector. It's like a tongue twister. So I did talk about this previously in a video, and it is, like I said, the most unique product I have in my collection right now. So this is basically a bouncy texture face product. That's the easiest way I can describe this to you guys. You can use this as a foundation. You can use it to set your liquid foundation. It is just the most unique product ever. So it is actually a kind of molded bouncy texture. It's not a cream and it's not a powder. It's just a very unique texture. When you touch it, it's gonna mold to your finger, and it's gonna leave an imprint in here. And this is perfect. It gives you great coverage. If you just want to wear it alone, it's going to give you a light to medium coverage. and I would highly suggest using the pad that it comes with. That's going to give you the fullest coverage, in my opinion, out of everything I've tried so far. But this is awesome, you guys. I'm wearing it on top of my foundation today. I have been wearing this every single day. It literally does perfect your skin and hide your pores. It is so unique, and like I said in my last video, you're just going to have to feel this to know what I'm talking about. I wanted to do a close-up of the Poreless Perfector just to give you guys an idea of what the texture is. So you can see right here, it kind of looks like a cream, but whenever I touch it, it will mold to my finger. So isn't that so unique? And then you will have almost like a powdery cream texture whenever you apply it to your face. So it is a wonderful product, just super unique, very pigmented, and very perfecting. The next product is a brush, and it is the Wonder Brush for face and body. So it has this really unique kind of chiseled angle on it, and I personally like this brush for contouring. I think it gives a really nice blended contour. You can use this for powders, creams, liquids. It's all suggested on the box here that it's made for any of those products, but I personally like it for powder and just for bronzing up my skin. I think it's really great for that, but I do think that some people who prefer this kind of square shape on a brush will like applying foundation with it. I did try it with the Poreless Perfector, and it gave me a really nice lightweight soft finish. So if you're a type of person who just wants a really lightweight finish or something that's really light coverage, then these two together will give you that. Again, if you want something that's a little bit more full coverage, I would definitely suggest the pad in this one. And I never use, you know, these little puffs, but let me tell you, this works. So there's also a lash primer and mascara in the collection, and the mascara is called the Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. So it's got this really kind of twisted brush on it, I guess I would say. It's definitely a traditional brush material, and it's got that kind of curve or twist to it. Now, I thought the actual lash primer, this one is called the Stila Lash Stunner Extreme Lash Primer. I thought this was really interesting because it's not white like most lash primers are. It actually has a brown tint to it, and it doesn't weigh my lashes down. I've had that problem with several lash primers in the past, and whenever I apply them to my lashes, they feel super wet. This is actually a very dry formula, and like I said, it's got a brown tint to it, so it's not going to leave your lashes looking stark white, and you're not going to have that kind of white residue left over. The last few products I want to talk about are eyeliners, and I am so pleased with these eyeliners. I cannot tell you how awesome these are, you guys. These are the Got Inked Cushion Eyeliners. So I was kind of intrigued whenever I first got these in. I was like, what are these about? Basically, they are liquid kind of gel liners. I would say more on the liquid side. And when you look inside, there's actually a sponge in here, much like the cushion products that you're seeing out nowadays. And there's literally a little sponge in here, and you dip your brush in, and the liquid kind of seeps out from the sponge. I will do a close-up so you guys can see what I'm talking about more in detail, but there are 6 colors in here, and again, I will do swatches for you guys. There's Amethyst ink, which is a gorgeous blue shade, Garnet ink, which is kind of like a blackish burgundy color. It's really interesting as well. Copper ink, I wore this on the 4th of July. It's a perfect kind of brownish coppery color, great for every day. And then Smoky Quartz ink, which is what I'm wearing right now, and you will see in the tutorial. And it is my favorite out of all of the eyeliners in here. It is just so gorgeous. One of my friends saw me wearing this, and she was like, what is that? What is that you're wearing? And I showed her, and she like ordered it immediately. She was like, I've got to have that in my life. And she actually had the Stila, I can't remember what they're called. I think they were the molten metal. They were in the little pots, and they were an eyeshadow, or I think you could use them as eyeliner. And she had the color that was very similar to this. It's kind of like a black with gold specks in it. So I'm a huge fan of that one. It's probably my favorite. Then you've got your traditional black. It's called Black Obsidian ink. And the last one is called Blue Sapphire Ink, and I really want to try this one. I just haven't had time to get my hands on this one yet because I have seriously been wearing the copper and the Smoky Quartz ink a ton, but this blue looks pretty like legit. You can even tell right here in the pot from this far away, it's pretty colorful. So I'm really excited to use that. And the last thing is actually an eyeliner pencil, or not an eyeliner pencil, an eyeliner brush that goes along with these cushion liners, and it is so unique, you guys. Look at it. It's got this like feather, it's a Quill, I think it's called the, I'm gonna have to look up the box really quick. Okay, it's the Quill Precision eyeliner brush. So it's got this really unique feather tip on it, and in case you're not a fan of this in the first place, this does come off. And it's got a little cap, and you can close the eyeliner brush that way. Now, whenever I saw this eyeliner brush at first, I was like, it kind of looks basic, but it is really precise, and you'll see that in the tutorial. It's a really good brush. It definitely gave me a very precise tip, and it looks thick. Whenever you look at it, you're like, wow, that kind of looks thick, but it actually did fit to the contour of my lash base really nicely. So I was definitely pleased with this, and I thought the Quill was cute. I do personally take that off whenever I do the eyeliner, but it's up to you. It's not really a hassle. It's just kind of like I'm worried I might poke myself with it, you know what I mean? Okay, so here we have the swatches. On top is garnet ink, and then we have black obsidian ink, then amethyst ink, the blue, and then we have copper ink and the Smoky Quartz ink. Another thing I forgot to mention about these are that they are extremely waterproof, and they do not crease on my oily eyelids. You guys know I have problems with that, and I don't think I've ever found a liquid or gel liner that does that for me. So I was really impressed with that as well, and I want to go ahead and show you what the inside of the liners look like. So you can see that little sponge or cushion on the inside, and it's just a really unique concept. Also, I haven't had a problem with them like leaking through onto the lid. So the product actually does stay inside the little bottle here. Okay guys, so that is it for the review and tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, the coupon code and links will be listed down below, and if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below as well. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!